Come in.
Hey, Rosa, do you have a second to answer a couple of questions?
Sure.
Okay, great. Okay, Rosa, so pop culture is full of all kinds of references to technology, like to mention a few, Data from Star Trek and Skynet from Terminator and all kinds of characters. But how do you see, what character would best describe at the moment relationship between technology and society?
That's an interesting question. So I cannot name a character, but certainly I see that one of the most relevant, if we want to call them character or figures out there, is what we are seeing, the increased amount of non-humans surrounding us as human beings. So the increased amount of robots, automated vehicles, all types of AI systems out there living together with us human beings. And clearly this poses several challenges and questions to the regulator and to the legislator in terms of how to regulate this relationship between human and non-humans, and the interaction, as well as issues related to liability and so on and so forth, a bunch of legal questions to solve in this kind of setting.
Yeah. Okay, so, well, if we on the other hand have culture that is full of technology, then can technology be full of culture? Do you think it would be possible to incorporate, for example, values or goals in technology?
I'm positive, or at least I'm very optimistic towards that in answering this question. As I always tend to look things from the regulator point of view, as my expertise is in law, and as coming from the field of IP law, I see several tools from the IP perspective where we could embed values into intellectual property rights, for instance, or private law in general. I'm speaking about IP because it's very much linked to fostering certain types of technological innovations. And if you embed this type of values in the IP system, then perhaps indirectly you also are able to integrate these values related to culture, associated to society, also into the development of technology. You name it, what kind of cultural values you want to embed. Is it human rights related, fundamental rights related? Is it environmental sustainability? Is it ethics? You can name whatever values you want to embed. By regulating, I think there is room of leeway to embed these values also in technological development.
Okay, thank you, Rosa. And I think we might return to these themes in research seminar.
Certainly, Mars. Absolutely so.
Thanks.
Thank you, Iiris.